Konnichiwa. Hello.
Konnichiwa. Hello.
Genki desu ka?
Genki desu.
Okay.
Yeah, so let's start.
Sorry?
Yeah, so you can take it from here.
Okay, all right, ma'am. I'll do that. Thank you so much. Hello? Are you there?
Yes. I'm able to hear you. Am I audible?
Yeah, very much audible. Thank you.
Yeah.
Watashi no namae wa Nidhi desu. Anata no namae wa?
Watashi wa Sarita desu.
Sarita-san. Okay. All right. Now, Sarita-san, okay, I wanted to know how much do you know about Japanese, or is it like you're just starting from the scratch?
Starting from the scratch, I have practiced hiragana alphabets at home itself. I got an online book I had with me. So I practiced hiragana and now I can read little bit of words, like few of words, like also the sentences, watashi wa. I'm familiar with a few vocabulary of Japanese and hiragana, how to write it. Yeah, script.
All right. So I will just start about my introduction. Watashi no namae wa Nidhi desu. Watashi wa Sanju Shichisai desu. 37. I'm 37 years old. Watashi wa Eigo no sensei desu. Eigo no kyoshi desu. I'm English teacher. Watashi wa Nihongo mo kyoshi desu. I teach English and Japanese both. This is what I'm trying to say. So Hajime Mashite is whenever you're meeting someone for the first time in Japanese, in Japan actually. So you always do that. It's like, how do you do? So you have to actually bend yourself, Hajime Mashite. And you always introduce yourself like Watashi no namae wa or Watashi wa. It is the base thing. Watashi no namae wa is my name is. Watashi wa is I am. So it's a different. Now, one thing which I have learned, which I want to, tell you also, Japanese is totally derived from Hindi. All right. If you do the Japanese translation in Hindi, it becomes more fruitful. It becomes more easy to understand. I'm not saying that English cannot be translated in English, but it's better if you translate it in Hindi first to have a better understanding. Then, whenever you for example, I was talking about myself, Watashi no namae wa. Just 1 second, excuse me.
Yeah.
Sumimasen. Sumimasen is sorry.
Okay.
Okay. All right. So watashi no namae wa Nidhi desu. Watashi wa Sanju Shichisai desu. Watashi wa Eigo no kyoshi desu. Watashi wa Nihongo mo kyoshi desu. So I am in English and Japanese. Then I will say watashi wa Indo kara kimashita. I am from India.
Okay.
Watashi wa Indo kara kimashita.
Indo.
Kara is stay. Kimas is to come. So I come from India.
Karamashita. Okay.
Yeah, Karakimashita.
Karakimashita.
Yes. And at the end of it, you will always say, Dozo yoroshiku onegai shimasu. That is, pleased to meet you. So Japanese especially prefer, these two terms, Hajime Mashite, at the beginning of, whenever you're introducing someone or whenever you are presenting yourself. Okay. For example, whenever you're giving a presentation or something. And at the end, they don't forget to say, Dozo yoroshiku onegai shimasu. So that is because Japanese are very humble. The most humble people in the world, the most humble and polite language I've ever come across. If I want to ask someone what's their name, so I will say, namae wa. So Japanese is a very phonic, language. Whenever you're asking a question, your tone goes up. Whenever you're answering, your tone goes down. But they sing songs, okay? Their language is like a song, a beautiful, melodious song. All right. Now, for example, you meet someone, okay, and you don't know anything about that person. So you will say, Shitsarei desu ga. Shitsarei desu ga. That is, excuse me. Okay, excuse me, but I wanted to know something about you. Like, for example, you're meeting someone, you cannot just, start talking to that particular person. You will always like, Shitsari, this guy, excuse me, right? So you will say, Shitsari, this guy. And then you can, excuse me, but. Ga means but. Okay. So this was like the basic introduction of someone. Then Japanese has 3 scripts. You must be knowing about it. Hiragana, katakana, and kanji. Kanji is derived from China. It's a Chinese script, right? And as soon as you proceed towards levels, like, for example, N5 has hiragana, N4 has hiragana and kanji mix, and N3, when your JLPT comes, you have to give the exam in kanji. So kanji takes over, all right? Okay, like for example, if I have the permission to share the whiteboard, yes. For example, if I talk about, the countings in Japanese, ichi, ni, san, yon, go, roku, nana, hachi, kyu, ju. All right. Now, how do you proceed further? You have 11, so you will be writing 10 plus 1. Okay. So you know what is 10? It's ju and it's ichi. So ju ichi.
Ichi.
Yeah, ju ichi. Now, it goes like for 12, 13, 14, 15. But when you come to 20, they have a different pattern. They have 2 into 10. Okay. So it is ni ju.
Okay.
Am I clear? All right. Now, if I want to say like, I want to impress someone and I'm saying ichi. So you can write this also. This is the kanji of ichi. Either you write this is hiragana, this is the kanji. Now, if you want to write ni, this is your kanji of ni, 2. Okay. So now, when we talk about countings, ichi, ni, ju, I have told you. When we reach 100, what is 100 in Japanese? Hyaku.
Yeah.
Hyaku. Yeah. See, Japanese, one can understand like that, but the correct pronunciation is also very important. Like you say, hayaku. Okay, hayaku. So, hayaku, like 100. Then you have 1,000, that is sen. Okay. Then you have man. Man is 10,000. All right. Now, sometimes what happens that, like for example, you get something like that. For example, you get something like, 9, 3, 4, 7 and 3, 8, 2, 6. Now you'll be like, what is this? Such a big figure. How am I going to write this? How am I going to write in the writings? Because we don't know this much. So, there is a pattern involved. When you take, these 4 digits, you just write man over here. Okay. So you start conjugating this now. This is 9,347, right? You know what is 9? It's Q, right? So Q sen, because I told you 1,000 refers to sen. So Q sen, san byaku. Then 47 is 4 into 10 plus 7. Okay. After that, when you've written here, then you have to conjugate this one. So it goes like that. All right. So there is a different way. Like, means if I want to conjugate this, so what happens to this is 4 into 10 plus 7. A simple term. So you know what is 4? It's yon. 10 is ju. And 7 is shichi. So yon ju shichi. Now, whenever you understood, like whenever, we have to ask the students or whenever we have to ask anyone, did you understand? Like in English, we ask, so, wakarimasu ka? So, wakarimasu ka is, did you understand? So, if the student has understood, hi. If the student does not understand, ie. And if you want the teacher to repeat again, you will say, mo ichido onegai shimasu. Mo is ek bar, ichido or onegai shimasu, please. Because Japanese always use this please for everything. Mo ichido onegai shimasu, sensei. Now, one thing, whenever you are referring to a teacher, okay, like for example, I am a teacher. If you want to call me, so you will say sensei. But if I am calling myself a teacher that I just said, no, eigo, I am an English teacher. So I will not say sensei. I will say kyoshi.
Kyoshi.
Yeah, that is a very important thing in Japanese language. Why kyoshi? Because, this kyoshi, I'm sorry, one second. This kyo refers to class. Okay.
Okay.
And she refers to a person. So class person, that's why it's a teacher.
Question. Right.
Every word in Japanese language, every kanji, they have, you know, some meanings hidden. Okay, they have some meaning hidden. So like, for example, I want to share something interesting with you. This is a kanji of, you know, otoko no hito. Okay, this you will not learn in N5, all right? But this is the kanji of otoko no. Otoko no, you have, that is a man. Okay, otoko no hito. Now, you will say that, why are you using this kanji? What is the significance? See, this kanji, this portion refers to power. Okay, and this kanji refers to, you know, field. So person working in a field with power, that can be a man. So that's how, this is a trick to learn kanjis. I know it's not that simple, but if you
But we can relate it to.
Yes, if you can relate, it will become simpler. It will become easier. And it will become more interesting. As I can say, Japanese is no doubt tough, but it is better and more enjoyable language than others. What I have come across, I've learned French, I've learned German, but Japanese, I really found it better. Now, when we come to days of the week, so we start from Getsuyobi. Days of the week is Yobi. All right, Yobi. So how do you, you know, yeah, it's this, this, and this. Okay, so it's Y-O, there's a bar. Why bar? Because this
is a
word,
long vowel, right?
Yes, yes, long over, absolutely. All right, so we call Yobi. And then after that, you know, we say Getsu Yobi, that's Monday. Kai Yobi, Tuesday. Sui Yobi, Wednesday. Moku Yobi, Thursday. Then you have Kin Yobi, Friday. Then you have Do Yobi, Saturday. And Nichi Yobi, that's Sunday. Okay, so that's your days of the week. Then you also have, you know, time. Okay, very important in time. Like, for example, if you're just going and a Japanese person asks, Ima, nanji desu ka? Ima is right now. What's the time? Nanji is kya time ho raha hai. Okay, abhi kya time ho raha hai. So you'll be like, you cannot.
Questions we put ka, right?
Ka. Yes. Ka. Ima nanji desu ka? So you cannot be just like looking around and you'll be like, what is he saying? So there is a pattern of studying, you know, time also. Okay, and it's very important pattern. Like, for example, you know, you can say that, just 1 second. Ichiji, 1 hour. Okay, 1 o'clock actually. Niji, 2 o'clock. Sanji. Then you don't have yonji in this. Okay, you have yoji. There are exceptions. Yoji.
For timing, it is yoji.
Yes, for time it is yoji. All right. Then you have goji. Then you have rokuji. Now it's shichiji, not nanaji. 7, it's not nanaji, it's shichiji. Okay, then you have hachiji, kyuji, juji. Goes like that. When you talk about minutes, okay, like for example, I say 45 minutes. All right, so you will break it. 4 into 10 plus 5, right? So 40 minutes and plus 5 minutes. So आपको minutes का भी एक अलग pattern होता है. They keep it as pun, fun, and bun. So if pun is 1 minute, ni fun is 2nd minute, san pun. All right. So can you see the difference? First is ipun, then it's fun, then it's pun again, then it's pun again, then fun, then pun, then fun. So it goes like that. All right. Now, dates. For example, we have dates like, you know, my birthday, Watashi no Tanjobi. Tanjobi is birthday. All right. Watashi no Tanjobi. Wow. 19th April. Okay. If I say April 19. So how Japanese go, first they write year, then they write the month, and then they write the date. Not like us. They go, you know, in a different manner. So year, for example, I said 1984. So I will conjugate that first. Then I will talk about the month. So month is Shichigatsu. Shigatsu. Now month is 4th. All right. April is 4th. So you will be having Shi. Can you see 4 different? आपका minute time जो घंटा था उसमें आपने यो लिया and इसमें आपका Shi हो गया. Okay. Shigatsu. So I will say Watashi no Tanjobi wa Shigatsu. And I'm on 19th. So 19th is 10 plus 9. So Jukyu, this. That's it. Now, अगर किसी का birthday 1st को आता है, for example, you know, January 1st. Okay, if somebody is born on 1st and somebody is born on 2nd, 3rd, 4th, 5th, 6th. So they have a different pattern till 10 date. Suitachi is first. Futsuka is second. Third is Mika. Fourth is Yokka. Fifth is Itsuka. Then Muika, Nanoka. Then you have Yoka. And then you have Kokonoka. And then Tooka. That's from 1st to 10. That's it. Okay. 11 में आपका फिर वही हो जाता है. 11 is like 10 plus 1, right?
10 plus
So it
1.
you will be saying Ju, Ichi, Nichi. Nichi is added for a day. Nichi yobi we did na Sunday. So उसका एक आपका pattern होता है Ju, Ichi, Nichi. Okay. 10 to 15 आपका ऐसे, yeah, 10 to ऐसे चलता है. Then 20 is Hatsuka. 20 is Hatsuga again. All right. 30 is 3 into 10. So Sanju, Nichi. So only difference when you come into 1 to 10, then आपका 14 भी थोड़ा different होता है because 14 is Ju Yokka and 20 is Hatsuka. Now, you have many things in Japanese. One of them is counter suffix. They have counter suffixes for everything, starting from things. Okay, for things they use this counter suffix as su. उनका ये counter suffix होता है. All right. So this is like hitotsu. If I talk about hitotsu is one thing. Okay. Then you have futatsu. That's second thing. So it goes like that. Now, ये आपके things के counter suffix हैं. Then they have for person also. Person is nin. How many people are there in the class? So kurasu de nan nin desu ka. Kurasu de nan nin desu ka. Nan is for it's a question. Okay, what?
Question,
How
yeah.
many? Right? So nan nin desu ka. So how many people are there? So you will be like if you want to tell 30 people, so you will say sanju nin. You have to add the counter suffix. Very important. So they have counter suffix for everything. They even have for socks and shoes, soku. They even have for books, that's satsu. All right. Then they have for thin and flat things. Like for example, you have a paper. Okay. You have a stamp. So it's for my kai. Kai is for floors and how many times you've studied. Like if I say Vata Shiva, I can say ek hafte mein I studied thrice Japanese. So I will say Vata Shiva Ishukan. Ishukan is 1 week. Pura 1 week जो आपका period होगा उसको आप शुकान बोलोगे. So Vata Shiva Ishukan ni ek hafte mein sankai 3 times Nihongo Japanese o benkyou shimasu. Benkyou shimasu is the verb. I study Japanese thrice in a week. All right. And what else? Yeah, there are particles. Very important. Okay. If you're preparing yourself for JLPT, so JLPT has a different pattern. What they follow is the first section, A, B, C. They have for 60, 60, 60. Okay. So the first section, how it goes like, it's for kanji. Okay, kanji and a little bit of your grammar portion. So kanji is like what they do. They give you words. Okay. They give you the kanjis and they ask you to identify the words, the real words, because they do a lot of mismatch in that. And a very minute mismatch, which is very difficult to catch until and unless you have a very thorough knowledge about it. Okay. Second section is your reading section entirely. Like hum English mein, you must be having your children. So usme, you have that reading unseen passage, right? Unseen comprehension. Yeah, like that. But Japanese has a different way. No logic involved. Okay, no logic involved. English mein we have logics, right? We have to see which pattern is followed, but not in Japanese. You need to see which, what is preceding it. Aapke usse pehle kya ja raha hai. Third is your listening. Very interesting and very scoring. Okay, listening is actually very scoring because N5 is very slow. All right, N4 goes a little higher, N3 higher, N2, highest because you don't understand that what. So you have to be very quick. But N5 is very easy. Like I scored 165 on 180. Okay, in N5. So it was a brilliant experience. I didn't feel any fear when I was sitting in the paper, examination hall. I really felt very nice. I was enjoying the exam. Okay. So this is what we have to do. If we will learn the language in a fun way, we will grab more. We will, understand more. If we get scared that, oh, this is the toughest language, then nothing will come into our, memory. Okay. Right? So Japanese is full of particles. Okay, like starting from O, wa, de. Now, for example, if I take a de particle, So they has a lot of actions involved. Okay, roles, a lot of roles it plays. First role is that at a particular place you're doing a particular action. Like for example, I'm sitting at the station and I'm reading a newspaper. Okay, so watashi wa I, eki is your station. De, eki de, station per. Shinbun is your newspaper. O, yomimasu. Watashi wa eki de shinbun o yomimasu. That means I am reading the newspaper at the station. Okay. So why now I used O particle? Because आपके जो verbs होते हैं ना English में, which we call verbs, they always take O particle. And how do you write O particle? You must have seen this actually. है ना? आपने देखा होगा. This is your O particle, all right, which you use with verbs. Now another action of the day is if you're using a tool. Okay, for example, I'm writing with a pen. So enpitsu de reporto kakimasu. That means pen se report likhi. This is another use. You also have ni particle, which is very, very, very commonly used in all the chapters. Okay, so ni is like somewhat different. Ni, one ni is like if I'm giving something, and one ni is I'm receiving something. जैसे giving का verb होता है agemas, receiving का होता है muraimasu. All right. So if I'm giving something, like for example, मैं आपको Japanese पढ़ा रही हूँ. So watashi wa anata ni. Okay, यहाँ पे आपका ni का use हुआ को. ठीक है, मैंने आपको nihongo o बेंक्यो शिमास, मैंने आपको पढ़ाया. ठीक है, अगर आप मुझसे पढ़ रहे हो तो आप मेरी टीचिंग रिसीव भी तो कर रहे हो ना. तो जब अगर हम इसे उल्टा करेंगे अनाता वा वाताशी नी निहोंगो वा बेंक्यो शिमास, इसका मतलब यहाँ पे चेंज हो गया. आपने मुझसे, तो यहाँ पे नी का मतलब से हो गया. जब मैं आपको पढ़ा रही थी तो वो को है, और आप मुझसे रिसीव कर रहे हो तो वो से हो गया. So that's how Japanese language goes about. It's like fun language. Now katakana, let's come to katakana. Katakana is considered to be very low profile, but it's not. Okay, it's very, very essential to learn katakana also, because many foreign words, they take katakana. Like for example, India too. India is a foreign word. So how it goes like this and this. This is your Indo. Okay. Now in katakana,
all the foreign words are written in katakana, right?
Yes, all the foreign words. Okay, like for example, if you want to write Furansu, French, all right. So you will be like fu, okay, ra, na, and su.
Like for our names also, we have to write it in katakana.
Yes, absolutely, you have to. What's your name?
Sarita.
What am I? Sarita. Okay. So see, your name is this, right? Now this is very easy to write. Why? Because we all have these, in katakana too. So like, Sarita can be written in katakana, but my name cannot be written in katakana. Okay. My name is not possible in katakana. Why?
So?
Because it's, I'll tell you. Yeah. Just 1 second. I have to mold my name. Okay. I have to mold my name because there is no word as D in katakana. So I have to mold a lot. My name is like, molds a lot. But your name is very easy to write. I will tell you how it writes. This is your Sa. Okay. This is your Ri. And this is your Ta. Sarita.
Ri is same as in like hiragana also? We write Ri like this only?
There is a difference. I will tell you what. If you see, this is Ri in hiragana and this is Ri in katakana. Katakana, you don't have twisted and turned, curved. Katakana is straight, always.
Straight line. Right.
Yes, okay. Katakana is always straight, hiragana little curved. Always, if you've seen, hiragana is like this, okay? Then it's like this. So these are a lot of curves in that, but not in katakana. Not in katakana at all. Katakana is very sharp. Okay, katakana is very sharp. Okay, so yeah, like right now, yes, please ask.
Like I was planning to write in this December, for N5.
Okay.
So is it
Yeah.
possible we can complete the portion till that date? Can I prepare
Yeah,
for
why not?
N5?
Why not? You can. See, because
Okay.
normally we take like 5 to 6 months to prepare because we need to, focus on everything. So
Yeah.
already we have like August, September, October, November, December. Yeah, we can. Why not?
I think in August the forms will be out. Like,
I think so.
forms.
Yes. Yeah. That I will let
Okay.
you know because I am also giving N2. I have, I've not been able to give N2 since 2 years because of the, COVID lockdown. So I'm sure,
Last
I
year it
hope,
was got cancelled.
yeah, last year also and last to last year
This
also.
time
So
also.
I
Yeah.
hope this year they open up. They should actually. So let's see. Let's hope for the best. Any questions? Shitsumonwa. Shitsumon is questions. Okay. So Shitsumonwa, any questions from your side? You're feel free to ask.
Like, I'm okay with your teaching. Like, I felt very happy that you're like, I was seeing from so many days like a good tutor, so that I can't waste any time. Like, I don't have any time right now. I have 3 months or 4 months still, and we have to complete the portion, and I have get time for my studies also. Like,
Absolutely.
so
See, this is very
yeah,
important.
there's no time for wasting. So I
Absolutely.
was focusing. I want a tutor like that who can complete the portion on time, and still I have a time to prepare for the paper, for the test.
Yes.
So
Yes,
because
absolutely.
I'm also a teacher, a maths teacher, but from 6 months I have taken a break. So, so that I can study and give the paper of N5, and my target is N3. Let's see
Yes, absolutely.
how
You
it
need
will
to have,
come.
otherwise N5 is like a base. You will not get any job related to N5.
No. Yeah,
Yeah.
I was a little bit researching it researching about this. So
Right.
till N5, one have to complete to get a at least
Absolutely.
job in that.
But N5 is very important. Why? Because it builds up your base. If you don't have N5,
Actually, we can understand our like position where we stand, how much
absolutely.
we are getting, how much we are able to understand in this.
Yeah.
Without writing the exam, we don't able to understand like how much we are
Absolutely. See, you
getting
should
it.
not, you should not feel that, okay, fine, I will exceed, I will succeed. No, don't think like that. Think that
Yeah.
whatever knowledge you're grabbing, whatever knowledge you're gaining, because that is
Absolutely.
more
Yeah.
important when you are applying for a translator or for your interpreter, right?
Absolutely.
So that is more important. That's what from my side. Anything else if you want to know?
Anything else? When we will start the classes?
That depends on Payal, Miss Payal. I need to ask her. Yeah, she can go about it. She can, let you know because I was only asked to give you the demo. So if the demo is good, then, she can go further for it.
Yes. Okay, fine.
All right.
Yes.
So, okay. Yeah, one thing, like whenever you are saying bye, so first, sayonara, and say jamata. Hello?
Yeah.
Yeah. So you say jamata. Jamata is see you.
Jamata.
Jamata. Okay. All right. I think that's it from my side.
Yeah. Thank you so much, Miss Nidhi, for the lovely demo. And yeah. And thank you, Miss Sarita, for joining the demo. You were a lovely student today.
Thank you. I was the only student.
Quite attentive as well.
Yeah. She was actually, indeed. She was trying to understand. So that's what, solves my problem. Yeah.
Good night. Take care.
Okay. Thank you so much.
Okay.